ready for aggressiveness.
They didn't trust him plug play it.
Maybe.
We allowed to mention that game here.
They're gonna sit back and play traps, play with their flashes for the retake.
With Raid Boss.
With the way that 100 Thieves has been playing so far, they might do the same thing they did on the last map.
We'll have an opportunity to talk about the deadlock, and I think there was an intent to slow down the aggression from
That's
Octagon,
nice. I like this for the pistol. When you know that the Gravenet's going here, here, or here, you just decide to insta full pass and send it. This is the this is the Paper X classic.
to avoid that.
It's literally exactly what Paper X do.
On it, get ahead of it.
Normally Forsaken is like a shorty here or something.
But now you're gonna have to deal with the aggression that's coming in from the flank. Market is covered. EU still on site.
He's done incredible though, and the damage done from the tether is still there. He did so good.
Left in 1v4. Spike's already gotten most of the diffuse of the way
Okay,
through.
2-1 for 100 Thieves in terms of pistols, and yeah, this is an old school classic. 4-1 push, the one holds. Normally the one's not going to be doing this, but
when MiBR was playing and saw the weaknesses. And the weaknesses are
2-2 pistol, that's true.
Bad at holding those aggressive peaks from the defensive side. Keep in mind, it was only pistol round, and sometimes pistols are up in the air.
Sure.
We'll definitely have to keep an eye out for more aggression
the
from
Bucky?
the defensive side.
I'm in for it.
It's a really
I'm
good start
in for the Bucky on this one. 1, 2, 3 sheriffs. They decide to get out with the plant. Why is the time not moving?
Because we have attack
oh no.
So, but guys, don't think about it.
Dude, they're doing it back to them.
No,
it's fine. And
Yeah,
then
he's got a replay
you guys are
pistol.
making this more fun. It sounds like it's an audio issue. So again, we'll get it fixed. We'll plug the headphones back in, whatever it is, and we'll get back into it. I do think, Dre, I want to go back to some of what you were talking about around how they struggle with some of that aggression because
I'm a stray Paper X shot.
There was a plan to deny some of that early aggression. It just so happens that when you're getting stimmied, and they're ahead of it, there's really nothing you can do to counter that. Either there has to be a second layer to it.
Yukishi, thank you so much for the prime. Thank you for the 7 months.
You're just gonna go.
Thank you for doing that.
And to be fair, they did that. They did just go towards that A site. But the problem was EU, who's just sitting
the
in
solo initiator raid boss, the duelist.
These random plays, random swing timings, random aggressiveness.
Not ideal, but
all that stuff kind of counters the way that MiBR approaches this.
Pistols are a little bit random anyway. It's not like they needed to take any space. They got free space. Okay, at least we're fast on this one. Like we said, 3 chefs because they got the plant. We got a Bucky for Boostia, who looks like he might actually get some kind of action.
It's a Bucky.
And Asuno wins a long-range duel against
Dude, people are way too good with the Stinger.
He's nasty with that gun.
Perfectly normal, not strange.
Blows my mind how they use this.
Oh, wants the Roomba for some info, has some kind of intuition. You now backing him up.
What are the odds
I love playing here with a Bucky. It's the best thing ever.
Boostio doesn't miss these. He got a little glimpse of a shoulder. There it is. Boom! Headshot.
And now stop me if you've heard this one before. Shinam is left in a 1vx situation at the end of the round.
Yeah. And no guns so far taken out of the hands of 100 Thieves. Asuno is on the hunt. Boostio gets the spot, and Xander from the top. Man,
1, 2,
I know it was just an anti-eco, but
I think at this point we can say that given what we saw in Lotus as well. I don't think it's disingenuous to point that out.
The tilt round 2 is too good. Getting the Bucky out.
Yes,
man.
It's only been a couple rounds, but they seem to have
I'm a
carried
big
that
fan
into
of
this
it.
one.
I had a lot of questions.
Keep it over towards here. The good news about this is the Bucky can now go over towards lamps.
You know, but
maybe do something over towards showers if you wanted, a little bit bolder. Okay, let's see what MiBR have planned for their first big buy rounds. Looks like we are going to insta send it over towards B.
I feel like it's showing in the server right now. The synergy is on point. If they can keep
Cage
this
across.
up, I mean, who knows what can
Wait, we have this is weird. We have a Gravenet lineup from the corner, but it goes deeper. So you're trying to avoid the normal one that goes here, but actually it goes deeper.
Really close on the swing.
Don't hate it.
Already upgrades the gun and gets out.
Almost upgraded the gun.
Oh.
Yeah, Asuna double entry now, back-to-back entries. Dude, Asuna's first kills, first death stats are going to be outrageous at the end of this.
From 100 Thieves. And look at the aggressiveness.
Ooh, Tevin nades.
It's ridiculous.
But this time Aspas is trying to fight back.
Great satchel from Asuna. Wait, he didn't get an assist for that.
They're trying to swing back out. This time it's just Cryo left alone.
Finally punished. 100 Thieves finally get punished for holding the W key. Maybe the tides are changing, Doug, or maybe they just were
every bit of damage here.
I don't know that
the usual. It's the classic.
Was really that different.
It's important.
Either way,
Boostio has enough.
MiBR decide that they're going to fight for this towards B, and they get it. They get what eluded them for the entire first half.
What are you doing? Gun upgrade?
Or the first map, excuse me.
Can you even get any of these gun upgrades? Are you going all the way down to long?
For exits here. I don't think he wants to save a Bulldog going into the next round. He does have enough money to buy, but I also don't think he wants to give Shinam his Brimstone ultimate or even give Artsine an orb closer towards
it's going to TP though, right?
Grab it in the next. So yeah, I guess maybe if he can get this upgrade right here, he can just back off and not feed those ultimates.
Yeah.
So
that's exactly what he did.
Gets the Vandal upgrade and
upgraded the weapon, stays alive.
Doesn't feed ult.
Yeah, that's like min-maxing to the highest degree.
Textbook right there. Even the little things 100 Thieves are thinking of right now. And that's the advantage of keeping, you know, most of your
so now they know they're probably going to go heavy for an ult. And they just saw the Gravnet go a little bit deeper.
Work on the small things.
Now, I would love the Gravnet to go into garden.
Here, though, from the side of MiBR, finally putting down some heads of 100 Thieves. But now we go into the actual first gun round of the game.
Okay, this is the Gravnet for garden, right?
And rifles.
Meanwhile, it's only Aspas with that on the side of MiBR. There's that net that we saw in the pistol. This time, no aggression.
This is nice. They get an orb here.
As you see the smokes come through.
Yeah, and already I'm seeing an extra layer provided from MiBR. A lot of the times in the last tournament against Furia, that Brim smoke was not there. And they were kind of getting finessed by a solo Viper just playing, you know, holding his own smoke in the same exact spot. So just that little extra Brim smoke that was used right there secures them all of Octagon control, and they're able to deposit a member here.
It feels a little bit odd that they insert their Brim here, but obviously the Brim can then TP in to do the smokes.
Actually geared up towards A, and that TP can come out at any moment to regroup with his teammates.
I mean, it could go the other way as well.
This guy dog goes out. This round is going to be a lot down to Asuna,
so it is going to end A. They've already made their way out of short. Haven't quite done that yet out of showers, but now the ult being used. Very nicely done. Very well handled by MiBR. EU, though, dropping down from heaven. Looking to take another one with him. But he's going to get swung. He's going to get faced. Still numbers way the attack. Boostio and Xander left with so much to do.
Last player standing.
And it's just gone from hard to harder. Boostio into 1v3, settles onto the first, tries to snap onto the second, and
nicely done from MiBR. I didn't really like it from 100 Thieves. Lose short, hear the TP, smoke yourself off.
That Brimstone ultimate from Shinam was on point. It was perfect.
Great.
And the crunch as well from Aspas going the other way. Yeah, it wasn't required, but that Brim ult, just understanding, eliminating where the defenders can be holding from. It opened up the entire site.
I also thought they were going to play a little bit heavier to deny the orbs, to be honest, with the Brim ult.
And the Daps going
because they did so good to make sure they didn't have the Brim ult in the round before.
For them.
Okay, MiBR win 2 in a row, break the econ, and the good news is they're so close to getting a lot of ults, so they can really snowball this as well. Naki Token, thank you so much for the prime. Thank you for that, mate. 19 months as well. Thank you so much.
Following the dog. They're going to try to hunker down onto the site here.
Good shot.
That's a big kill out from Xander. And that was the
that's a gun down if they wanted as well. And the Viper wall can go up at one point again.
Still going to commit to this site. They're kind of just pushing their heads into a wall, but it's a firing squad from 100 Thieves here, Doug.
And be careful here. They don't have really the same thing to fight back with. Xander gets 2 with the ghost.
Still though, 2v2. And they know there's a gun down over towards long. If Asuna gets this kill, he gets ult.
Waiting for the second ping to come through. Asuna flirting with fire. That Singer's been good. Can he do it again? No, not this time. Cryo left into 1v2. Weapon upgraded. Both close. He's gotten it down to 1. Can he do it again? He's weak. And he will fall.
Yeah,
the 1v1 goes the way of MiBR.
Still a very
But he had a
nice
chance. He did get a
eco
bull
from
off. It
100
just didn't
Thieves.
quite
Did
connect
good
to the
damage.
head
They
of
did put the
Nauser.
fade ult into those. MiBR will be a little bit happy,
yeah, it
but
was
still
scrappy. It
keeping
wasn't
the
that clean for
econ
MiBR,
relatively
but a
low.
round is a round.
This round is going to get insane.
And just like that, they're able to get up that deadlock ultimate. They're close to the
We go
showstopper.
official
They're
into
close to
Razor,
so many
deadlock
ults.
ult, one away from
the
another
opposing
Razor.
end, you have Asuna with that showstopper. Boostio, he's got that Thrash online and available as well.
Do you think using the fade ult was bad then?
now
I was so
Thieves,
fine with it.
Careful here.
'Cause if they'd actually
Trying
got
to
this
take an aggressive
kill
approach.
on the guy that's 80
Try to
HP with
take
the double
1v1
swing, they
fights.
win the
Yeah, you're on
round.
the defensive side. It might make you feel like you shouldn't go for those, but it worked on the pistol. You gotta test the waters with a rifle.
I'm a little concerned at the fact that people aren't moving much.
Yeah, PTSD already, huh?
I've been burned too many times today.
Well, that Skydog is definitely moving, get some action in. Baits out. Have Viper.
Yeah, but an
slow,
insta reclear
but the
from
repositioning here
Xander. Reposition from him as
Tucking
well.
behind the orb.
Speaking of reclear, wait,
and a nice flash
put
to
their
Reaper,
smoke
and I don't think
down,
MiBR
and then
were
they
close enough to
insta-clear
that,
this
so
with the
this could
flash.
prompt a
So the
lean.
3-person can
400
stay
Thieves
strong
towards
over
that A
towards
side of the
A.
map. And one thing to note,
We
Doug,
got
is
official
when
that can now
MiBR
go
like to
through the
fight this
TP
A
as well. We
side,
got the Viper
they
to cover
do
the
like to
Gecko, so this
actually
is
fight
doable.
backside.
This goes in. This guy over towards Showers is absolutely wrecked. And now they somehow got to win the site, and they only have this bit of control. What the hell is going on short? Wait, how?
And Onspots gets the best of them.
What the hell is going on in this round? It's crazy.
Down.
Now with 3 HP, Boostio's gonna fall. Xander left in 1v2. Onspots is weak.
And then they had in
He's been left.
TP so they can
Is he
TP
gonna be able to cut
back.
off their
It's
rotations?
sick.
No, he's gonna go through
10
spawn.
seconds left.
So now Xander. in a very
100 Thieves
difficult
really
situation.
messed that up. They managed to pinch over
Extremely
towards
difficult.
Showers,
There's still
have
Brimstone
full
to
Showers
play as
control,
well.
And a
and then
brick
the only
ult
thing they
and
could
a
do was go up
Razor.
short, and they
Another Brim ult, by
got
the
a
way.
double kill.
And he's not going to clear this. There's no way.
Oh,
Shinon
boy.
will take his head clean off, and it was chaos onto the actual ace site hit. But the deadlock nade caught one of the members of 100 Thieves with their pants down. I don't know who it was, Doug, but it was so perfectly timed that once they jumped on top of that short
Yeah, I
box,
kind of want
it
to
was
see
just a free kill.
the Razor
Hopefully
replay.
we'll get that in the replay. As 100 Thieves call a timeout, a moment to settle things and think through what the second plan
Oh
is.
man, that was so
It was
nice.
Nauser
Fair
who
play,
got the
man.
kill on TPU. What was even
was
more
awesome.
impressive, what we just saw, was Aspas dodging the rocket. There's the hype from the side of MiBR. But Aspas dodging Asuna's rocket.
And much like Lotus, there's a lot that MiBR can snowball off of here.
Yeah, if they're able to cycle through these ults and just win them one
The
round at a
K-Cup
time.
one. The K-Cup one with the Gecko.
Put
Yeah,
yourself in
look
a very good
nice.
spot. Here's that pistol round that we saw, but it's the firing squad. This time, MiBR is ready. They've had enough.
Yeah,
They're
you,
tired of getting bullied.
you blink and you miss that one.
Yeah, kind of went for the pistol again.
Gonna TP all the way across. EU's ahead of this. A Stinger, which we decided earlier was the best weapon in the game.
Even with all the nerves.
Spike planted.
So our team will get a little bit closer to his ult. See what I'm saying? It's not, I mean, it's not fake news.
I'll find you.
I mean, this would be impossible.
You would think.
You would think.
Ah.
That was the play all along.
And the smile on his face, too, while he did it. That's criminal. That's criminal. Trying to go out to Spike here, but he'll take whatever they can give him.
I got an extra on his own.
Clean round from MiBR in the early round. It gets a little scrappy at the end. They lose quite a bit of weaponry, but they're still healthy. Oh, I say that, but actually 2 of the players are going to have to get bought up. So 100 Thieves, they are cracking down a little bit on the economy of MiBR, even though MiBR has won 5 rounds in a row.
Yeah, I don't see them hitting it.
C7, yeah, that comp's pretty good.
Probably for 2 rounds.
I think it would work.
If assuming they don't go their way.
Yeah.
I would maybe use a
Still not too much
Astra if I'm comboing that kind of stuff though.
Side, opting to play more in the back side. The problem is against this deadlock composition is if you're playing in the back side, there's so much utility, you just get thrown at you.
Dog goes out, insta follow, got Raze ult if they wanted, there pops the Raze ult.
That's a really good hoop. And a sun.
Where are these Raze ults going today? That's these are capitalizing for that.
This is what I was talking about, Doug. They like to fight this backside area.
And it's hard to do, man. It's so hard to hold this. I mean, it's hard without all of that utility.
Yeah, they're kind of running
But it kind of feels like
running him down a little bit.
On this A side.
Michael in the YouTube chat, thank you so much for the $5, dude. Thank you. Appreciate that. Do you think 100 Thieves has another more meta comp here that they're saving?
And win it? Why not?
No, I honestly don't think so. I think they more
this round is done.
Just when this has always been a good map for us, and we can just keep playing this.
A lot of the success that Furia had
I think that's what they went
against
for.
MiBR was not playing in the back site of that A site or back site of that B site. They kind of played a lot more close and up front and personal to you. But I think that 100 Thieves is so scared because of that brimstone crunch that happened early in the half.
Can they get an optional for a while?
They don't want to give out free kills. They don't want to get smothered like that by the showstopper that was in this round or even the brimstone ult.
Get a judge out? Okay, now we're thinking.
Yeah, I mean, you're...
right?
Get the judge close. Problem is they skydog everything, so you need to get someone far back to shoot with a rifle.
That Nowswer has gotten a kill up on that top box in the same spot.
Yeah.
100 Thieves are crumbling a little bit.
Okay, they do force into this one. Boostio tells him to force. He's going to take the hit, gets a Bucky out.
6 in a row for the attack.
Jump spot will be heard.
And here they didn't throw that net that they've been throwing towards Octagon.
And you look. MiBR does a good job of baiting out the reclear utility here. Sometimes they have players playing anti. There's that brim smoke again to guarantee the Octagon control. It's so clean from MiBR right now.
And that little chess move there negates the control that they
Who
have.
banned Fracture out of these two? MiBR. But that's a smart move as well, because 100 Thieves would just have all the ODG stuff. Okay, same thing that MiBR did earlier. They just insta.
Even though they're so micro, just the brim smoke right there.
And they did this last time they had Brimble as well.
This round already.
Right,
yeah, literally the exact same with Brimble. Last time they were over towards showers, they did the weird smoke where they smoked themselves off.
Where the spike is here, it's worth repeating. They could end back B.
DP out, into smoke, smokes, into side
He
hit.
got scared of his own teammate TPing. He had to turn around.
It's a tense moment.
It is very tense.
Our team falls off again, trying to hold backside.
Okay, they have got Brimble to stop plant if they want to.
That's a huge pick on the art scene as well, because that's the deadlock that denies the control of back sight. He also had ultimate, if I'm not mistaken.
What does the retake attempt look like here for 100 Thieves?
Well,
the ult at the ready, now invested. It's going to funnel him back to the towers a little bit. Sheenum gets caught.
Keep an eye on the Aspas, do they know?
He almost does too. A flank up towards heaven. Is that going to be the...
Oh god, it's a 2v4 as well. Holy, nice extra kill on that one. 2v4. God, these bunnies are going crazy. Give me 2 minutes.
Cortesia! Finally having the opportunity to strike. 9 and 6 this half, but he was hitting some heads in that last round. The lurks are fruitful for this man. That finishing blow at the end was disgusting. Full prediction mode. Look at that. No chance for Cryo.
No, not at all. And so again, 100 Thieves are on a broken bye.
Showers denial this time around. They've had enough of giving all of that space.
There is a rifle in the hands of Asuna. And again, they're going to get pushed A. Little chip damage from the nade, but that's all it is.
Made out of utility, and now here comes the real approach for MiBR. We're going to see the fight back site. I'm certain of it. Oh, that wall's actually to keep the players in showers trapped in. Maybe a new look this time.
How much is 100 Thieves willing to invest here? Do they use a use ult?
Oh, man. You're on a nice edge right now.
Dude, how did I miss nothing?
You got to be worried about multiple riflers walking up on you.
The benefit to them is that they didn't invest a lot into this as far as the buy goes.
Yeah.
Here's the only rifle, and it gets one.
Down A.
Not connecting on the ult, on the swing. Artsy able to get him.
Does feel like a bit of an aim difference on these rounds. Also looks
Xander's
really hard for 100 Thieves right now.
Happy feet right
Maybe
there.
just get the
left
up
to
out
right,
kind of early.
Asuna could not track him. This is looking just like the attacking side of 100 Thieves, but this time it's MiBR on bind. On each respective
What a
team's
weird
map
best
pick.
of 3 so far. One dominant map into a dominant map. This comp normally does average like 8 rounds on attack. And then it's normally kind of
do a little bit of damage here.
fails a little bit on defense, even though you'd think it would be good with the double sentinel.
And then getting caught. Aspas gets a 3rd kill on the round, a little bit closer to his ult. And it's, I mean, 2 rounds left to play this half. It's well within reach.
8 in a row for MiBR. The patience that we saw from MiBR in that round, not jumping the gun on that plant, tapping the spike multiple times to bait out utility, then catching 100 Thieves out in the open.
Did Artsin gets his own op out though?
Some really nice stuff we're seeing right now from MiBR, and what an answer back after getting completely steamrolled on the previous map.
Yeah,
I
at least we
have
get a
to say
game
that.
out of
So
it though.
hard to bounce back from a loss like that.
Oh boy, here comes the jump peek into the op.
How
Very
an
nice.
operator getting the pick on the jump spot, the swap. Little taste of their own medicine done.
This is why people were excited about MiBR coming into the season. It's because of what we've seen this half.
I know exactly.
And I think the most impressive thing so far is
Ooh,
that
I
it
like this
hasn't
though. They
been
grouped up
Aspas
over
and
towards
friends
short
type
before they use the
performance.
ult. Make sure they can get instant distance. Obviously the pressure over towards B's here. Get the grav net combo. That's a lovely molly from Cryo to make sure they can't actually capitalize on the grav net.
Running
But
circles
with the
around
road
100
take,
Thieves.
Quatzia took all the space as well.
Shinam's able to get one on EU. Well, warning shots as they double face into it, and 2 kills found. Now, the opportunity for a little bit more. They're going to drop the thrash. Full tag onto Aspas. Nosworth
Woof.
disposed of as
Okay,
well.
shots back. 30 HP, 30
What a
HP.
retake from 100 Thieves.
If they actually
I
get
thought it was in
4,
the
I'm telling
bag
you,
for
this is the
MiBR.
normal
I think
comp.
everybody else
Like,
thought
this is
it
the
was in
normal
bag
score
them
for
as
this
well.
comp.
But a little
They can
bit
get 4, they can win a
too
pistol, and it's
overeager,
actually so doable.
Too overconfident. Yeah, you won 8 in a
Yeah,
row, but
bit of
100
a
Thieves are never
bit
gonna
of a
give
mess up
They're
from
never gonna
MiBR
back
on
down.
this
If you
one.
give them an inch, they'll take a mile. Every round that 100 Thieves can scavenge just brings more momentum into their own side.
We'll see if they're able to net this last one.
8-4, and then we have a game? Yeah, I think so.
What's the setup here? Lean towards B. From the attack with spike in hand, it seems like there's a lineup set up for that grav net that we've
They
seen
shouldn't have
towards C.
TP'd.
Or
The
towards
TP
B,
was
excuse me.
fine. If anything, the
And it
TP was
thrown,
good.
you hear it.
Just how they
Now
played
on
the
the
after
tag.
plant.
Do they speed up here? There is a judge on the other side of this.
Yeah, they just start backing away slowly. smoke again.
They're going to test this one more time.
Yeah.
There wasn't much gas on that orb. Xander plays his cards right. He's good for at least one, potentially even more. Only one found. But a costly one.
Really good trade. Super fast from Osboss.
And that got him his ult.
Yeah, they're going to want a TP here too, I believe. They're just waiting for...
Why is it MiBR not comp, not great at
That's a hard tell, man. You
defense?
have no idea what's happening.
Very
Showers.
weak over towards B normally.
Oh, maybe
When you
they're
got the
not gonna
solo
do it, right?
brim, like as soon as you do some kind of B default using smokes in these areas, and it's a lot harder just to control the map. And then you're just worried, especially when you lose hookah control, about rotating out into these spaces.
It was dealt with. 2 guns found. And now, the Nightfall used to delay even more. Lucio getting a big kill to try to control and contain the flank attempt. A little bit more pressure now. What that's going to do is
Spas
funnel
ult, it's the one hit. Spot CU on site, he tanks it, down to... Dude, surely we get a spam on this. Keep an eye on the time as well. Whoa, don't even need to worry about the time. They got the 4. I think this is doable, man. I think this is very, very doable. I'd be feeling right here.
Such a good triangular formation from 100 Thieves on that side. EU also sneaking there, dodging the rocket barely.
30 seconds left.
Thought for a second there MiBR had a chance in this round, but yeah.
Raid boss? Oh, they're going to be raid boss in Desp.
It's those little rounds,
Just
man.
what they
It
do.
may not seem like much, but we're talking about a 10-2 versus an 8-4 half. That's an entirely different story. We'll see you guys on the other side of this break.
Just having damage of a judge from there. That's...
The nade is...
Raid up,
does so
send
much
over
damage.
towards B. Okay, as we can see, picking the right side in terms of numbers. The issue is that they're probably going to insta-react crunch.
Really trying to will him back into this map.
Wall goes in, it blocks
gonna
over
be an uphill
towards
fight.
site. We have a molly to make sure you can get long, and then what? Are we going heavy elbow? Like this pistol.
They're going into all of the Sentinel utility.
The nice
They're
cam,
going
though.
into the Deadlock util. They're going into the Cypher trips and the cam.
Ooh,
I mean, if
missed
there
the
was ever a
jump.
wrong site to pick, this would be it.
That cam is so sick too. It's able to see over that Viper wall. Gives you so much info. These freezes to the rounds though from both ends. They put so much doubt in the minds of the opposing team, and Oscar is able to lurk into hookah.
What gorgeous
Ooh,
timing. Is
though,
he
think
expecting
about
one
it.
more there? I don't think he is now, understands. There's a little bit more with him. Settling the shots, traded right back though.
Oh my goodness, I thought he was going to go into his nade at the end here. Nice shot from Aspas. That really makes it doable on this.
MiBR
They double up
trying
elbow.
to retake this through spawn. Meanwhile, 100 Thieves on the flank. They've gotten it all the way up through elbow. Cryo's going to be on the prowl. As they try to hunker
This is
down,
great though. Everyone else is making so much sound that they didn't. Hold up, defuse. Wait, that's close. That's way under half a second as well. Yes, super close. Okay, I pretty much believe in this now.
Retake from MiBR as well, getting all 3 players onto the site like that. That smoke comes down, sticking it. Such a close round. But 100
Are they not aware of the flank here? So this guy and the other guy just started making so much sound that you kind of know where 2 are, and then it's so fast, and you're so focused on the smoke defuse anyway, that instead of watching behind, they're told to smoke and then just insta distract as he's defusing.
That was a very big round. Now in a position to find themselves within 2, assuming there's nothing that
They
goes
might be
sour
probably buying too much into this one. That's 2 people that have to get light armor, which maybe means that one of these or this could be an outlaw.
This is 2 back-to-back rounds, Doug, where 100 Thieves are deliberately showing this heavy B long aggression. I'm expecting MiBR and maybe the next round or future gun rounds to put a trap there with the deadlock. That's something they like to do a lot. This aggressiveness as well. All the way, push down Hookah. He's got a lot of space.
Xander's been very good with the Ghost.
Sees the shoulder, but can't connect. But that pressure
Yeah, we've got human drone Xander
keep at least 1 player
in charge of just holding over towards A. People used to do this as an anti-eco all the time, where you would smoke.
Meanwhile, keep an eye on the flank.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, 5 HP.
For a second. Oh. He watches them leave. Now pace towards A, and look who's here. It's a classic, but he's gone undetected. The hoop in his face. He still gets the kill.
Spike planted.
An opportunity for something here. But that window's closing
Nice
real
shot.
Fast. Cryo's very weak, 5 HP, not able to snap.
Lovely little double swing on that one.
That should secure things.
It did get close. It got a little bit scary.
If Ospas can
Really
take out
did,
Cryo
but-
in that moment because he's so low, maybe there's a chance. But now it just feels like that this should be all she wrote for 100 Thieves. Oh my God, what a shot. Not enough though.
Dude, I can see why they buy the sheriffs.
They keep 2 rifles into the next
They
round.
got people who are outrageously good with the sheriffs.
But it was
But
a
the
very
problem
big
is that they
investment,
buy
a lot of
so
money
many
lost.
sheriffs
It was,
that
but
even
they
though they
find
do
themselves
good
within
damage
2.
here
That
to make the
gap
bonus weaker,
is
there
slowly
still
getting
can be
smaller.
like a lot of people that could get one shot by the outlaw.
But you're right, the investment that they put into the previous round and how it played out has them in this situation where they've got light armor on a couple.
You can't really buy into the next if you lose
Oh
this.
boy, the NA buy. They're
This is
going
a
for
very
it.
big round, a swing round.
It's back.
I want to note again how this Sentinel utility is,
Did
is
they
being set up.
They would rather NA buy than buy an
I mean,
outlaw.
most of it is towards B. But there's a little bit of help with 1 sound sensor A.
100 Thieves right now, they're taking a very slow approach. I think this is something they need to do. They need to be able to identify where the Sentinel utility is, identify where the deadlock is to not get trapped.
I mean, they found some of it. They cleared 1 of the sound sensors, and then they invested a satchel to clear the trip. So if the intent was
Still
to
nice for
just,
100 Thieves at the moment, though.
carefully chip away
like
at every
the-
bit
like
that
this
they had,
default's
so
good.
far they've done it.
Smoke in,
Something that
broke the trip, great
MiBR
pressure.
struggled with quite a
This was
bit
good. They learned from the other
Those
round where they saw the
inserts.
trip here.
on a map like this. Being able to get that info is Asuna, or in this case Xander, both inserted towards that B side of the map.
They're leaving themselves so many options still, regardless of how this goes. They could fully commit
Yeah,
to
but
A,
look
they
at
could
the
look
time.
B. Some of the benefits of bind.
A lot shown towards that B side of the map for 100 Thieves.
Aspas is in a
I
mad
think
spot.
also enough to show that they want to head back A. Yeah, you're not having to deal with any of the Sentinel utility, but you are going to have to deal with the sack, and with 13 seconds left, there's not much time
Yeah,
to
and I think this is an 8 to stop the plan, right? 7 seconds to stop the try plant again. How has Cryo done that, and they have enough time to plant? Asuna's already celebrating just because he got it down in time.
He's just a one-man army.
Yeah, Cryo
He
just
runs out of U-Haul and takes
Cryo just
everybody
fragged out
in
3
backside,
people back
including
a
the player
site.
running through CT smoke. And he gets the 4th into
Huge,
the round
man.
as well.
What the hell?
That was uncomfortably close.
You know, star players make plays like this in such crucial rounds.
10 seconds.
That round breaks the economy of MiBR. And for him to do it by himself is a statement to be made in itself.
Nice, Matt. That's all you, baby.
I mean, yeah, it actually legit was.
You're right, the economy's busted.
Very, very true. Where the hell does this go? Spawn? So you can't fast flood out?
Now a chance to get even more ultimates online and available for the next round. This is a fast approach against an
Okay, it goes onto the roof.
This is the rollout that we saw
It's
so
currently
many
on the
times.
roof, but it's okay. It's meant to go spawn.
Outside of U-Haul.
Shenum just was not expecting that satchel on the top right there.
And again, that's a path he's taken many,
the
many
idea,
times. MiBR not finding any success this round. Asuna, what, 2 pips away, 1 away from having his ult?
Yeah, he's gonna get it, whether he lives or whether he lives or dies, and he will go down.
Have it into the next. Aspas upgrades a weapon, cuts his losses, and gets out.
Take backside really well. Yeah, I mean, last round was Cryo kind of solo, but this one was good. Honestly, the set strat was pretty cool. If the molly hit as well, it's even nicer.
Saving all the weapons.
Make sure that you can't insta-send it out.
Is the better play. 400 Thieves. And so far, we've seen a lot of different looks. We've seen a change of pace already. That aggressiveness towards A. We've seen slow defaults towards B long. Slow default in hookah as well to break out a lot of that utility. Right now, if I'm MiBR, it's kind of hard to get a read on what 100 Thieves are liking to do.
And A buy lives to see another day. Yeah, who would have thought? Works though. So, don't be too angry about it.
Have not changed that up until this point.
Oh yeah, monster on the loose.
Another fast-paced round. This time, hookah.
Sideshow's talking about what? Chat.
That Thrash gets deleted really early on.
Oh, he's committing. I thought he was just gonna get inserted. Doesn't connect on the ult.
And he dodges the trip as well.
And this is all a ruse. He's making as much noise as he possibly can. The rest of the hit is A.
No way, he gets out of there as well.
Dazer's starting to rotate over. He understands.
I got the kill. Dude, chill. Get out of there.
But Asuna getting away.
Well, no matter what, they've done too much,
The
right?
spike's already planted as well. There's a deep Viper smoke into CT.
Dazer with regen armor. Trying to make the best out of a situation in which they've been hoodwinked.
Look at the flank.
It's another one.
Taller than Sideshow?
Ready for it.
Yeah, I
ready to win
reckon.
that fight though as Aspas joins in on it, starting to apply pressure from backside.
How tall is Sideshow?
They're both kind of forced to fight out. They didn't want to get caught.
Oh.
Whoa, that was fast.
Last player standing.
It's already down to 1.
Nice shots. You've got to be changing this from MiBR. Gonna have a timeout here.
From Xander and you is what I was talking about, Doug. The chemistry from being on M80 previously. When Cryo falls there and you don't have that Brim ultimate to fall back on to secure the round win, you got to make a play. And it's like they were in each other's brains.
One enemy remains.
The double push through U-Haul, peeking together.
Pova 18, thank you so much for the prime. Thank you, thank you.
That's why Xander joined this roster. That's why he was the best choice when Bang left.
This is going to be a big, big timeout.
What a comeback so far for 100 Thieves. They haven't lost a round on this attacking side.
Maybe we got some aggro stuff that we like to do. Could start getting some early info, start putting some earlier trips down.
And they're not following.
Maybe hold on to the hookah control is probably going to be what they're going to talk about. That's what you'd imagine. Like imagine we actually put the trip back in towards hookah and then they make sure they can't break it with the trip, with the satchel. I honestly think that's all they have to do.
The deadlock wall's not really getting much value either. It's not really denying any space. You're just so limited on this composition that MiBR is running when you're up against all the utility that 100 Thieves likes to use. And I feel like that's a common theme for 100 Thieves. They like to basically smother you with utility. They like to have more than you, so they're able to win that trading game.
All right, note the defensive adjustments on the other side of this timeout. We've talked so much about how they've put all of the deadlock and Cypher util towards B. Not the case this time.
What am I reading
Doug,
from
this
you?
kind of feels like an all or nothing play right here. MiBR fully invested into this round.
Do they want to fight?
They forced multiple players on light armor and Guardians.
Then interesting too here, Artsy hasn't even put all of his stuff down.
Oh my goodness.
Toxins going up.
Oh, a footstep made, yeah. Xander. But that one footstep made was enough to back them up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of stops them from going
What
aggro.
else is there on the other side?
This is insane.
Poison orb emitting.
Xander has to play this very carefully. He is on an island.
Hey, Tansy, no, of course not.
The flash confirming some presence.
This 1v1 is really what it comes down to. I think Ospas saw a glimpse of Xander there, just his shoulder maybe, going behind that wall.
That fight's going to happen. And there it is. It goes away of Aspas.
This forces a speed up from 100 Thieves. They have to commit B now. They don't have anyone towards A.
And now look at the deadlock utility that's been planted towards A on the other side of that. Denying
Two
that
people here, though.
forcing them into B, as you said. The satchel out, kills traded. They're not able to hold on. They're not able to save the site.
Ooh. A nice kill.
Boosty will fall, but Spike will go down. Can EU and Cryo hold this back on their own? They're both healthy. Not much utility around.
The smoke's going to last for a
Meanwhile,
long time.
Aspas
They
is
kind of
weak.
got to force through it.
With every second that passes, the possibility of this gets smaller and smaller.
Yeah, running over
Waiting on
towards
the other side of
elbow.
the smoke. You hear them trampling down towards elbow. They know where the fight's coming from, but still not fully prepared for it. So smoke dissipates. Cryo understands he's got to take these fights. It's going to be left down to EU in a 1v1.
Damn, he knows he's instantly going to go heaven. 2v3. 2v2 into a 2v3. They're winning all of these rounds.
How stone cold can you be?
Their fear is a crack, and the crack is
He was right on the edge of that smoke and spawn, and he wins the 1v1
Yeah, they played it
against
really
Aspas
well.
while flicking back and forth. At some point, I saw him running back to try to
I
fight
love
the
that they
elbow
heard
players.
sound on elbow, and then he insta-prowled the smoke to know if there was
Look at
still
that.
one waiting in the smoke.
one enemy remaining.
And then the game IQ to know to just sit back sight. He's probably going to jump up top. What a clutch. In a massive round to win, Doug. The economy now is done for MiBR. They're still trying to force up a little bit.
A Guardian for Aspas. And a Stinger for Nosler.
And a nade kill.
Traded back, though. And that's on their smokes. The Nightfall through as 100 Thieves just prance their way in.
I feel like I've seen this one before.
Yeah,
where
and
they
we're
just
going to
get
get
the
another
first blood and
official
just hold W.
after this
And
round.
in a lot of ways, this
We
feels
definitely said it was doable, but
reminiscent.
now it's like fully in control.
You mentioned blood in the
One
water.
away from
and
official.
They get it.
There's blood in the water.
MiBR have no
When they see the
timeouts
opening, they're
anymore,
not
right? Or
hesitant.
have they got
just
one
go
more?
for it. I think that is a big
Look at
difference that we're
this.
seeing from this year and last year. I think the no hesitation that they have, full steam forward, the W keying at the
Yeah,
right
and
moment,
this is the last one then.
it's been a huge difference maker. It's really helped their attacking side.
one enemy remaining. I knew your if.
Second and final timeout called by MiBR. They're trying to hang on to this thing.
Can't believe Platchat went 3 out of 4 MiBR in their creds. Wait, who went for 100 Thieves?
Yeah, that's insane.
And that's into a double Sentinel comp on defense.
Yeah, it's ridiculous how they've been able to maneuver around the map, dodge the utility, even that
TFA.
fake round. I mean, that
Dude.
fake round, Doug, like you could just really do a deep dive on that alone. How Asuna was not only able to draw all 5 players towards the B site, but also get one and get out. I mean, it was
MiBR
was
play
picture
either
perfect.
G2 or
You draw that in your dreams,
NRG
maybe.
in the
You bring
lower
it to-
bracket.
You know, you bring it to
be
strat talk, you
seen.
know, server time. And then for it to play out exactly how you envisioned it, to the T, it's a beautiful thing.
And so here it seems like it's a minor adjustment. There's still a lot of the Sentinel util towards
Okay,
B, but
what do we
that's
talk
where the
about?
stack is. And they're leaving.
Holding over towards Hookah, a little bit better.
They're leaving
Can
their
we hold
smokes and
short?
their duelist alone here. This is dangerous too.
Whoa, we can definitely
The
hold
danger
short
might
on
just be
this.
Aspas.
Molly hit this time. Damn, we got double nade kill. Molly nearly took him down to 10. Still stays alive.
Maybe leaving them on
And normally they take back side control on this, but
It must be.
we've seen a 2v3, a 2v2, but not a
He's
2v4.
getting a little cheeky here. They're outmanned.
Yeah, it doesn't look like we're gonna see it. Very, very nice.
Our team will get the last
4, and Aspas can get the fuse to give him all.
Yeah, it was a fast A approach from 100 Thieves, but Aspas, he was the warrior this time around. Getting multiple nade kills into the round. It reset, I think, twice already. He's sitting up there very pretty, 21 and 14. He gets a showstopper because of that round.
And we'll take a look at it one more time. He gets the first kill, and then the nade. Gets a second, and then he gets a second nade to get the third.
Yeah, and just to go back to your previous point, like from before, is Artzine's little trap right there in that pocket area.
Yeah, good news is 4 people stay alive. We've got Fish or
people jumping around that smoke.
Raze or there's a lot of ults for this.
Finally see it get fruit.
And for as much as momentum has really left the sails of MiBR, they're still in it. It's still just 2 rounds.
It's still such a close game.
3 ults and
The hydrate?
silence
Sure,
across
sorry, it's late
the
then.
map. Again, all of that Sentinel utility towards B. This time, Aspas is back, is B though. Not left A.
Yeah, this is a trap setup this time around. They haven't really shown one yet.
But also note here the difference in where they're setting up their util. We talked so much about how 100 Thieves like to go in. They clear some of it out. That satchel intended to clear some of the troops that we've seen there or in the past. Yeah. So much of their utility is further into the site now, making it a little bit harder to deal with. When they commit to the site, that's when they'll know what's there.
Okay, 50-second mark. They get super proactive. Can they stop the plant? Well, that's a yeah. Wingman just tanks the spike in there.
The question is now, do they flood?
Fish ult to take back a site with Prowler. Here comes a giant jewel.
U-Haul's left open.
Oh, look at this movement as well. That was nice. He got there literally just as he turned the corner. That was sick.
Back sight. It's bloody murder.
They did everything right except for that box. That's what was left unchecked.
Yeah. Wait a second, though.
That's just one with a long way to go.
If anyone can do it, though, it's got to be Aspas.
Yeah, but higher, lower.
For a while.
Very, very nice. 3 chances for 100 Thieves.
There's just no shot.
Yeah, that was hopeful for sure.
And so
looking like a 2-0.
Series point after an 8-4 deficit at halftime.
You're so right, though. I feel like in 2 of the most important rounds, it's just been one person running out of that U-Haul area that's gotten 3 kills unchecked, unlooked at. First, it was Cryo. Now it's Asuna.
Artzine's ult, Aspas' ult.
Molly to fight long. I'll tell you what's impressive from 100 Thieves. They keep hitting the site where there's 2 people.
Little short play again, trying to take the 1v1 against
Like, it does feel like Boostio has a proper read.
Oh, he's ulting. He's gone. He gets the kill.
But it's traded.
1 for 1. Again, they're going into all of these trips. They're going into all of the sound sensors, and he somehow finds a way to get around all of it. And he's going to get the kill on Oswer.
Unreal.
Yeah, and this is the classic, though.
He's just Tom Cruising his way around all of it.
What is that?
Mission impossible.
And now there are just 2 left. I mean, look at how much of it is still up.
Oh. Whoa.
Wait a second, though. Artzine, he snuck back sight.
Spike is left in a precarious position.
And nicely done. He was really pivotal. He was involved in all the 2v2s, 2v3s as well. Well, we said it was doable with 4 from 100 Thieves. Honestly, it might have been doable with like 3 as well. They did great. Nice showing from them. 2-0. MiBR a little bit shaky, but we kind of said them our pick'ems. MiBR would take a bit of time to be good, so I'm not too surprised with this.
They look good, John.
They look good on attack, yeah. I mean,